All right, we'll just give it a second for everybody to file in. I know I started this a little bit early. All right, we'll hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I've got the camera pointed at the desk at the moment. I don't have my mask on, obviously. Don't have an option to turn the camera off with this. So it is what it is. Welcome, Swedish Mom. Welcome, Commandant. Just going to give it a couple more minutes. People file in. I did start the stream a little bit early. I'm good. Hey, Fuzzy. Welcome. Oh, this is nice. I'm glad I'm able to start doing live streams again. YouTube changed their format, and I had a little bit of slow going there for a while. Wasn't able to get it up and work. Then I got really busy towards the end of last summer, had a bunch of crap come up, and just kind of lost sight of it. And I don't know if they changed things around or if I just wasn't doing this correctly, but it looks like we got the live streams back up and going. So it looks like this is going to end up being a monthly thing again. Fine, Swedish, not a problem. I totally understand, especially if you're planning on coming to tomorrow's premiere. You're going to need to get some sleep sometime. $8:59. Like I said, give it another minute or so, see if anybody else files in, and we'll kick it off. Nothing huge tonight. No stories planned or anything like that. This really just was a test and talk. And I say that's a good plan, Swedish. Sorry if anyone can hear the TV in the background. We're wife's watching Amish Mafia reruns. Pluto TV. It's a wonderful thing. Absolutely, Duchess. Testing. 1, 2, 3. I believe I am heard. I tested myself and could hear myself on my other window, so it was working. All right. So it is now 9 o'clock. I wanted to welcome you all to the live stream officially. It has been a while since we've been able to talk to each other. The mask, yeah, I know. It's not all painted like the other one is. This is, I guess you could call it my live stream mask because it doesn't have the shading in the eyes, and I can see you guys typing. But anyways, yeah. So looks like we'll be able to start doing the live streams again. So once a month, we'll probably be doing stories, at least a short story, a live reading, and I'll screw up a whole bunch of times. We can all have a good laugh, and then Q&A afterwards, like usual. I'm guessing lives will probably be about an hour long, like they have been. This one here, like I said, was just a test stream. Just wanted to touch base, say hi. Everybody's making out with obviously being quarantined in their homes. I'm among those lucky few, so I know that's not the easiest thing in the world. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I'm glad we were able to get this up and going again. All right, so I'm going to turn the camera off so I can take the mask off, and I'll answer some questions. I'll get into some plans for the future and let you guys know what's going on. All right, guys, you can still hear me, right? So I think that black screen looks a lot better than my keyboard and my vape. But anyways, so yeah, I'm thinking we'll probably do the live streams again once a month. Probably towards the end of every month. I should probably do one this month. This is just a test stream, so at the end of this month, I'll probably do a live stream. We'll do a live reading and chat for an hour. I'm not sure if how many of you know, but I did start a side channel, a gaming channel called 8-Bit Sociopath. Only 3 videos up on the channel right now. I'm going to try and at least get one up a week. Right now it's VR content. Like I said, got an Oculus Quest. I've been loving that thing, and since they've updated it, I can now cast to the computer and record my videos. So expect to see more of that content. So if you guys, if you're familiar with the Oculus Quest, you heard of any of the horror titles out there, maybe The Exorcist or Lies Beneath. I've been playing that. That's a ton of fun. If you guys want to watch me play any of those games, feel free to comment on the side channel and let me know. I'm going to go through and read some of these. Well, for me, it is 9:03 at night. It is Friday, so I am not planning on going to bed anytime soon. Duchess, you should do a test stream, and I can't say enough that a test stream should be conducted, because I think the last time I streamed, I wasn't able to get it up and running, and I already had it scheduled, and we couldn't get it started, which was kind of crappy. Or you could just do what I'm doing, Duchess, and just, cover the camera with something, use the mic. Yeah, the VR headsets coming down are pretty expensive. I believe the Vive or the Valve. It's actually, I think the Valve is the most expensive headset out there. The Oculus Quest, if you can get one, I know that right now they're basically out of stock anywhere, but it's definitely worth the $400. It's phenomenal. There's no other way to describe it. I guess maybe it's not for everybody, but me, I've been a gamer my entire life, and being able to step inside of a game world as effectively as that thing manages to do is absolutely amazing. I haven't tried the Oculus Go. Obviously, it doesn't have 6 degrees of freedom, but there are some cool applications on there that you can use with the Oculus Go, and that you can actually pick that up for like $150. Big screen. You can go into places people have the Oculus Quest or PC VR. You can go watch movies online with people. You can go into AltSpace, which is a virtual chat room. Just got to use the teleport movement. But I've actually talked with people that were using the Oculus Go, so that is something you might want to think about. But honestly, if you're really into gaming and you really want that 6 degrees of freedom, being able to move around completely within a virtual environment, save your money and get a Quest. Otherwise, you're just going to end up getting a Go, loving it, and then wanting a Quest because you're going to want to do everything the Quest can do. As far as killer apps, what can I say about it? Vader Immortal is phenomenal. I will admit I am saying that from a very biased opinion of of a Star Wars fan. I really love the Star Wars movies. Being able to go into Vader's castle and stand face to face with him, the ability to hold a lightsaber in my hand and deflect laser blasts back at droids, it's nothing short of a dream come true. I honestly don't think I'll ever get anything any closer than that to holding an actual lightsaber. So that's a ton of fun. Orbis VR is a VR MMORPG. Been playing that a lot for the past couple of weeks. That's a ton of fun. The mage class in that, like, you don't just point and push a button. You have to actually draw the runes for the magic spells to get them to cast. And if you don't draw them right, the magic doesn't work. Hey, you have to be pretty precise. It's really neat. Another good one, Lies Beneath. I picked that up the day it came out. I'm a little over halfway through it right now, and that game is absolutely terrifying. So I'm hoping I can do more Let's Plays of that. That there does seem to be the occasional mic issue when I go to cast and capture the video, but I think that might be just a simple update to clear up that issue. But I am thinking about some workarounds I might be able to do for that. So we'll see what happens. Hello, Sexy Creme of Darkness. How are you? I am well. It depends, Mr. Poot. Any reason to get into VR? Like any main reason? It depends on what you like. Do you like Star Wars? Do you want to fly spaceships? Do you like social apps where you can like just walk into different user created rooms that are themed under different things like Mario or Tron? Um, it depends on really what you want out of virtual reality. But I think there's something there for everybody. People who like movies, people who like sports, people who like watching YouTube videos, people that like Netflix, people that like watching educational videos, want to learn more about space launches and space exploration. And it's not just gaming. So, I mean, it really depends on what you would want to use it for. That's really the greatest thing. I've been doing a lot of thinking about this actually recently. Um, that's really the greatest thing about it is right now, the possibilities aren't really known because we haven't really explored the outer reaches of the possibilities of virtual reality. It's really only limited by imagination. Hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. I don't think I've ever seen that game. Yeah, in order to play PC VR, yes, I would need to get another graphics card as well. My computer can also not run PC VR. Hence the reason I wanted to get the Oculus Quest because it is standalone. So I can't play things like half like Alex and Skyrim VR, but I can play Beat Saber. I can play Vader Immortal. I can play Lies Beneath. There's a ton of stuff there that I can play, and it's just as immersive as everything that's out there. Just I don't have access to everything. I imagine again that might change in the next generation or two of headsets that come out. I think you're going to see this technology move forward very, very quickly. But can't say that it hasn't been worth it having one during this whole quarantine thing. Being stuck in my house nonstop, it's nice to be able to throw on a headset and escape, go to a beach, go to a movie, whatever the case may be. Sorry, I'm just reading some comments. I'll take the plug off my vape real quick. Yeah, we're staying pretty safe and sane. I think the kids are here suffering the most. They're going a little bit stir crazy for sure. Doing my best to take it easy. If they have an attitude, let them have an attitude. Then you also can't let a kid push you too far. So you also, you know how it goes. So it's off and on. But the adults here seem to be holding their sanity pretty well. So that's a good thing. I'm thinking. Absolutely, Commandant. I agree. Once it does go mainstream, it is going to be a wild ride, and I think you're going to see it go more mainstream very soon. Specifically, when they come out with augmented reality glasses for phones. Basically, Apple's AR glasses. Once those come out, which are in production right now, they're making them. Um, Basically, you're not going to need a cell phone anymore, except to power your glasses, and eventually that will end up being phased out. And the implications of that are huge. You won't need television screens anymore. You won't need a computer monitor. Everything will just be a holographic image that pops up in your real life space. A TV or a computer monitor will just be something that literally takes up space and it's antiquated. I think you're going to see technology move really fast here in the next 10 to 15 years. Hey, Hellbound, what's going on? It's nice to see you could stop by. You too, Cassandra. Nice to see you made it. You said you were gonna. I knew you were gonna. I had faith. Sanity? Not sure. I guess sanity is relative, Fuzzy. And actually, I don't guess. That is a fact. Sanity is like normality. It is normative. It's whatever you perceive it to be. That is food for thought. But yeah, if any of you guys like have I don't know, like this is a horror narration channel. I write horror stories, and I'm talking an awful lot about video games. But I mean, this what I do when I'm not working on my YouTube channel or I'm not going to work is I play video games. I'm either on my Oculus Quest or I'm on my Nintendo Switch. Um, if any of you guys own any of those things, if you look me up on Facebook, my Facebook account is right on my banner on my channel page. It's Sabian Lockhart. You guys can friend me through there, and you guys can actually friend me on your Oculus Quest and or your Nintendo Switch through Facebook, and we can play games together. So that would be kind of cool. So if you had an Oculus Quest, we could actually meet up in a virtual space. So just again, something to think about. Little food for the brain. The Friday the 13th video game for the Nintendo Switch is pretty amazing as well. Really wish I had a capture card. Yeah, I can see what you mean, Commandant. I believe my teenager would agree with you. Victoria, it is very nice to see you. I am glad you were able to make it. It's so nice to see so many familiar faces piling in for this 9 o'clock test stream. And like I said, I do apologize for the lack of content, no real story to read. But I figured we haven't had a stream in about, 6 months, maybe a little bit more. I figured it'd be nice to just come on without anything planned. I was assuming, and like was rightfully so, that you guys had lots of questions, and I'd be able to answer them and keep this flowing pretty well. But beyond that, I do want to apologize for the lack of planned content. This was something just off the cuff. I wanted to make sure I could do it before I went and planned anything for it. 3 a.m. at night, Fuzzy. You and Swedish are in the same boat. I don't know. I don't think I can make it till 3 a.m. anymore.
I can. I've done it many times before on accident.
I am hoping to bring the Locust Lake stories back. I want to let everybody know that. After tomorrow's premiere is over, you'll see immediately the premiere page for the following week is going to go up. That is because I finally got a week ahead of myself. Want to get another week ahead of myself, so I'm 2 weeks ahead of myself before I do a Locust Lake story, and that ties in with the reason why I haven't been doing them. The reason I haven't been doing Locust Lake stories is because it takes time to edit voice clips together. If you have 8 different voice actors with an average of 10 different lines apiece, it takes a lot of time, probably about 3 to 4 times as much time to make a video like that than it would be any other video. Just to add in those voice lines isn't very much a lot of work. In order to negate that, my co-writer, Doughboy420, was helping me to edit the stories. So I would read the story and everybody would do their lines and I would send everything over to him. And then he would send me back the raw narration of everybody's lines clipped together. No sound effects, no music, no nothing, just the raw narration of everybody's lines clipped together. And then I would take it from there and put the video up. Last year, his computer crapped the bed and he was no longer able to edit videos for me. I work about 50 to 60 hours a week. The only person in my house that drives. I own my own home. I have children. So as you can imagine, I am extremely busy. The way that I'm able to, excuse me, me putting out one video a week, sometimes, not every time, not every week, but some weeks it can be a little strenuous. Even when I have enough time to do it, that basically is my free time. It doesn't leave me with a whole lot of time to do much of anything else. So if I was going to take that 1 week and also make it a Locust Lake story, I would not have enough time within that week to get that story out. So because I don't have anybody to help me edit the narration together anymore, I need to give myself at least a week buffer. Before I do that, I want also a week buffer like I used to have so I could put the premiere page up immediately after the video goes down on Saturdays. And also that way, if something happens, I can still publish a video. I don't have to worry about, oh crap, I got to go narrate or I got to get this video together. If I got to rush out the door and go to a funeral or something, I might need to take a weekend off from narrating. But in that instance, you guys would still get your video. I just wouldn't have to narrate. So that's why I want that buffer. But now I need an extra buffer so I can put a Locust Lake story up. So any narrators in the room that are going to be that are interested in doing lines for Locust Lake, I know a couple of you I've contacted in the past, and it's been a while since that's happened. But I will be reaching back out on Twitter here again in about a week or so to try and do casting for that. but I probably would need the lines back pretty quickly for it. So, Chaos, hello. Nice of you to join us. Glad you could make it. Kim, not a problem. It's okay to better late than never, I always say. And again, this was a test stream. I just wanted to make sure that everything was up and working and proper before I just went ahead and planned something, big or even medium sized or anything at all. And then obviously the stream doesn't work. So I didn't want to make promises that I wasn't able to keep. Now that I know that live streaming is a thing again, I can make promises confident knowing that I'll be able to keep them. I did not realize I was interesting to listen to, but my voice keeps cracking for some reason. So like I should be selling burgers through a drive-through or something. But yeah, the vape makes my voice go a little bit lower, and apparently dries my throat out, makes my voice crack when I'm attempting to talk live on YouTube. So that'll be something to mull over in the back of my head later on tonight. But I ramble. I did not know that my rambling was interesting, but I am happy to provide any entertainment that I possibly can. Hence the reason I put up the side channel. And again, the side channel won't only be VR gaming. It's going to be a gaming channel, unlike After the Pasta. I'm not sure how many old subscribers remember my old side channel, where After the Pasta was everything. It was Christmas with my family. It was my daughter's graduation from kindergarten. It was me playing a prank on my teenage daughter. Those videos aren't going to be on that side channel. 8-Bit Sociopath is going to be strictly a gaming channel. Doesn't mean it's going to be VR. It's going to be a lot of VR gaming because that's what I'm playing right now. But I wouldn't mind putting up some other videos up there too. You guys know I retro game a lot. Play a lot of Nintendo and Super Nintendo. So you'll probably see some of those videos back up there again. Maybe I'll do another Let's Play of Ninja Gaiden for the NES. I love that game. And those of you that know me know that. But it will be, like I said, gaming related. And if I ever get a capture card, maybe I'll be able to put some Nintendo Switch videos up there as well. My Twitter name, Chaos Knight, is actually my old YouTube channel name, Sociopathic Pasta. But yeah, I wanted to give you guys that update about Locust Lake. Let you know that I haven't forgotten about the series. There is going to be more coming to it. And I want to thank you for your patience regarding that series as well. I know everybody really looks forward to that series, and it looks like I just let it go out the wayside. But it's not something that I have forgotten about. Hello. I figured I'd make another appearance. The next live reading or my next premiere. Next premiere, Victoria, is tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And next live stream will be at the end of the month. Live streams are almost always on Fridays, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. My first channel was deleted. If you go to my YouTube page, there's actually a short video I uploaded, an update video of me talking about what happened. And then there's also a live stream. My very first live stream discussed what happened. In a nutshell, it got deleted because I read some stories off of a website that didn't monetize it, credited the author in my description, the whole nine. He reported me to YouTube, said that I didn't have permission to read his stories. He didn't reach out to me, didn't ask me to take them down. I read 3 of his stories, so he reported 3 videos. And you know what happens when someone reports 3 videos on YouTube? So that's what happened to my old channel. No, Fuzzy, it's okay. You won't miss him much. I'm probably going to be jumping off the stream here in about 9 minutes. It's only, like I said, about half an hour long tonight, and then the stream at the end of the month will probably be about an hour. Awesome, Chaos. I'll keep my eyes up and open for you on Twitter. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wish he would have reached out to me. He wasn't a YouTuber, I don't think. I think he was just an author. And it wasn't like author for YouTube. So he might not have even known how YouTube's rules worked. Did reach out to him through email. He didn't respond to me. He might not even check his email. It could have been an old email address. So I don't know. I don't know if it was intentional or not. I'd like to believe it wasn't because he didn't reach out to me or try to at all. But shit happens. But it's you know, I had a lot of people give me support from the community. Spooky Boo, huge help from her, and Swamp Dweller, ton of help from him. And I also got a lot of help from a lot of other people as well. Spooky Boo was the first one that reached out to me to convince me to make another channel and keep going with it and fight to get my subscribers back. And Swamp Dweller was nice enough to put basically a disclaimer on the intro of all of his videos for like a month, telling people that I lost my channel and putting a description of my channel, my new channel, in his videos. So that's huge. And if you guys know Swamp Dweller, I mean, he's not a small channel. He's a very big channel. Now, granted, I knew Swamp Dweller back when he was a much smaller, but still great guy. And you could tell just no matter how big that guy grows, he's still the same old guy. Nice, very nice guy, very down to earth. Yeah, Spooky Boo is fantastic. And I'm glad I'm back too, Yoss, for sure. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be doing live streams again. Um, I also Yoss, for sure. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be doing live streams again. Um, I also just put in my petition to. I said I needed 4,000 watch hours within a year and 1,000 subscribers within a year. And thanks to all of you, I've surpassed that by quite a bit. So I just put in my application a few days ago, but everything I imagine should be pretty fine once everything gets reviewed. So again, I really appreciate the opportunity to try and get the channel monetized. And I think streaming is going to help. I think streaming is going to increase views. It's going to increase watch minutes, and it's going to increase my interaction with you guys, which is something that's very important to me. Something I've been lax on for a while, and I'm not going to be ashamed to admit that. It is something that haven't been as responsive to comments lately, haven't been live streaming, and it's something I want to get back into doing. And I hope that you guys have seen in the past few weeks that it's something I've been much more attentive to. I feel that I've got a lot of other aspects of my life well under control again now, and I'm able to refocus a little bit more energy, invest a little bit more energy into the YouTube channel. Oh, Swamp Dweller is fantastic, and yeah, he does put out a ton of content, but I imagine he gets a pretty good check from YouTube as well. If I made really good money, you guys would, from YouTube, you would see a lot more videos from me because this would be my job instead. But I'm not saying Swamp Dweller didn't do that to start that. It's not a result of him having time to do it. Swamp Dweller put in that time before he ever made any money. Like I said, remember his channel when he was small, and he was always putting out videos, and they were always very, very, expensive videos, lots and lots and lots of content. So yeah, he worked for it. He worked really, really hard, and he still does. Can't say enough nice things about Swamp. Oh, keeping time. How am I spending my time? The coronavirus. Well, I work 10 hours a day. That hasn't changed. It's just now I'm doing it from home. I do the same things I usually do when I get off of work. I work on my YouTube channel, have some video games, and then I spend some time with my wife and go to bed. Wake up the next day, do it all over again. But yeah, that's keeping sane as far as the coronavirus goes. I think keeping sane is keeping everybody else in my house. I'd say that's probably the main part of it. I'm fine, but I'm not fine if everybody else ain't fine. I've been managing pretty well. Absolutely, Chaos. We get a collab on an idea together. Usually the way Doughboy and I will write it, he'll start a story and then I'll write the ending, or I'll start a story and he'll write the ending. So if you want to do something like that, by all means, send me an email or look me up on Facebook or Twitter and shoot me a message. I'd be about it, sure. Not a problem, Chris. You got it. Take your time. That's what the content's in there for, so you're able to catch up on whatever, whenever you're able to. So enjoy. I hope you do. I don't believe I have, Manny. I don't believe I have heard of Nina Nightmare. If it's a story though, like I said, can't read it on my channel unless it was written by me or a co-writer. So part of the new rules of my channel to help negate any future YouTube issues. Yeah, absolutely, Chaos. Just like I said, shoot me a message on Twitter, and we can touch base through there. Yeah, kids, kids have a way of doing that for sure. I'm gonna put this down real quick, have a couple more hits off the vape, and then we'll work on signing off for now. All right, but it has been fantastic talking to you all. I really love you all. It's been great. I'm so happy to have live streaming capabilities back up again, and you can expect the monthly stream to go back up once again. So I'm very happy to have that part of the channel back. It's something that I promised I would do for you guys, and it's something I felt very bad when I wasn't able to do it anymore because YouTube changed their policies. But it looks like everything's back and working the way I need it to be again. So we are golden. I will touch base with you guys again at like I said, the end of the month. I'll give out a notification, like I said, like I did with this one, a week ahead of time, so you guys can prepare. If you can take the time, stop on by. If not, at least you know it's sitting there. You can watch the stream later on. All streams will always be published. And thank you for being here. Thanks for listening to me ramble for a half an hour. Thank you for letting me explain, talk about my side channel and video games and virtual reality so much. No, it has nothing to do with this channel, but thank you for letting me talk about the things that I love, and thank you for listening. Love you guys so much. Can't wait to see you all at the end of the month, and if you're able to make it tomorrow for the premiere, I can't wait to see you then. I'll catch you next time.